With this, we move on to the next speaker of this session, and we are joined with Dr.Suraj Gavande, an ex-assistant director of New York University. He is one of the panel of the US federal government National Institute of Health COVID Drug Discovery Program. Currently, he is a professor at the Wayne University and the global coordinator of the Jaihind People's Movement, and has been the backbone of organizing this conference this year and the last year. So the floor is yours, Dr. Suraj Gavande.
Thanks, Utkarshaji. I mean, what a excellent speakers. I mean, everyone speaks very well on about our past 75 years and the next 75 years. And the past 75 years, Rajendra ji, Lata ji, and even the Sanjay Aute ji gave us a tremendous outlook what we did in last 75 years. And then also the Sunil ji, and then Thanedar ji, and also Pawan Khera ji talk about the next 75 years. So the point I'm going to cover here today, what we need to discuss more. We haven't discussed there are several factors are there we didn't discuss, the sustainable development and climate change for the next 75 years. Environment is the big factor. I mean, some municipality, in Sangamner, the Durga Taiji started initiative about the global revolution, how to make sure that you have to protect our environment. Second thing is the clean water. Our revenue minister, Balasaheb Thoraj ji, he was always about the clean water. And then the democratization. Democracy, what is the democracy? I think my friend Ashok ji asked very good question. And also the Pawan Khera ji talk about the democracy. When you go to the Hindutva has the principles, 5 principles. And I don't think so the current, I don't want to name them, but they talk about what is Hindutva. There are 3 ethos of Hindutva. God exists. I'm a science person. I believe or not, that's not a question. But their ethos is all human beings are divine and unity of existence. And then recently there was one Acharya Paramhans. He talked about by October 2, just declare that India is a Hindu Rashtra. What is the secularism? Why we are entertaining these people? If you are really worshipping Hindutva, why you are not talking about your ethos? What about your disciplines, Hindutva's disciplines? The Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Apagara, there are a lot of them, 10 of them. We are not talking about that, we are talking about the building temple, Ram temple. I appreciate it. But what is our education system? What is our infrastructure? Our Dr. Tambe Sahib always fought for the education system. Why we don't have the good education system? Last year I raised the question, we don't have any top rank university in our country. We have to go for that one. Then also Aute sir talk about unemployment. How we can, the work towards the unemployment. That's the next one challenge. There is another thing is my friend, my childhood friend, Satyajit Tambe, he raised one question because everyone is suffering about the chip for manufacturing. We need those semiconductor chip manufacturing. India can be global leader for that one. Why we are relying on China? Everyone is backlashing to China. India can be talent. India can be export machinery for this whole world. Then another things I would like to know that population burst. Yes, we have population burst. But if you remember, Sanjay Gandhi ji started his, the moment that, we can control the population burst. Next 75 years, we have to talk about the controlling our population. And because of, the population, we are having a rich and poor gap. We have to also, mitigate that one. Today's government, I'm talking about central government in India, their agenda is just about the rich people. Because of pandemic, a lot of people suffer. And a lot of people suffer means even the middle class people being very, low income people. And this is the discussion I had with my friend Ashok Khainar, and he always raised that one. Then also health issues, we suffer a lot. And we had a lot of, deaths because, we didn't look at the vision for the developing the health system. We have to look at that one. And then one of the two last things I would like to talk about the status of women. Our Sunil Deshmukh ji talk about we have to give the equality for the woman. I just saw the news 15 days or 1 month back, there was one guy beaten by the people because of he was giving the right to the Muslim woman. We have to treat everyone equally. Human race is equal race. We can't if you look at the current situation, not even even in America, we had that, the democracy problem and everything. But we compel that one. And I think in India, we have to think about how our young generation, instead of thinking oh, Ram temple or Hinduism is the only thing, the other thing is comes in the what the challenge is translational organizational crime. If you look at in the international lobby, organizational crime, what Modi government does, I'm against it because I'm talking about it, because whenever the election comes, they talk about bringing the military, bombing here, oh, terrorism is there. You can't fool the people. Young leaders, please, wake up. We really want to have the secularism and inclusion in our nature. And then I would really, and the one request, I will conclude my talk, but one request I would really like to, everyone says, whoever attending across the globe, whoever is on the YouTube or Facebook, please reach out to Jaihind People's Movement and strengthen our arms. We have the Sanket Munat, we have Anand Shinde, Rahul Gunjal, and we have Samir Kadlak. Please reach out to them and be a part of Jaihind People's Movement. We have to be our voice, and we have to take our founder Sudhir Tambe's initiative at the next level. Thank you.
For this power-packed speech. And you've covered a lot of issues that maybe our previous speakers had let down. So thank you so much.